man.
Old man shit.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. So much emotion, come get a quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. So much emotion, come get a quote now.
Yeah, I be smoking Vannas, drinking Dom P, thinking beyond deeper than Gandhi. While I'm on the yacht, counting G's, smoking trees. I'm about to be a billionaire, dipped in frizz gear, flicking $100 bills in the air. Bogard and Triangle, they getting money too. It's what we do. Provide for our families like the Kennedys and the Carters do. Like Sean and B, rhyme with D. Greatest of the all time, like Mike Tyson, Jordan, Jackson in they prime. Y'all haters still can't take our shine. Like every day of my life, I stay high, floating through them smoke clouds. 3K.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. So much emotion, come get a quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. So much emotion, come get a quote now. Slow and low like the chorus, smoke a forest like a wildfire. Sip on liquors in between, feeling like the golden child. Going up on some golden suds, rolling up on some potent bud. It's a daily situation where we come from. If you really know what's up, then you would get some. But no knots do not beat the same drum. I prefer cognac, but I will take rum. I prefer IPA, but I will go bud. Anything goes in the San Jose slums. This shit is better than hot. Man, this shit is well done. 808 kick drums make the girlies get done. This is the new drink, it's smoke anthem.
They call Bogard Scott free when they want smoke. I ain't talking about beef, I'm talking about that dope. Shipping out peas, flying elbows. No wrestling, but we off the top rope. Work fresh off the boat, packs on the plane. Then we back on the road, going state to state. Money, pussy, good weed, all I need in life. Call it blasphemous, I get stoned like Jesus Christ. As the Lord he'll vouch that we bout scratch. Who hear the noise, me and my boys pushing loud packs. Getting hot till my day ends. Cheaper apes, the day, Carpe Diem. Every day of my life, I get high. Every day of my life, I get high. It's beautiful. Scott, Prime. First off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted. But now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause. Fuck the game on my cock stiff. Fuck your side and your main for pillow talking. What part of the game is this? Is no code. I can't believe that it came to this. No holds barred, Bogard Scott free. I brought the block. No carbon copy, the one and only we rock. I heard the view is sick, but it's lonely at the top. Push work, steady working against the hands on the clock. I keep my head tilt. Case anybody watching, I ain't trying to get pilt. Case anybody talking, anybody gut spilt. Best believe I'm plotting, best believe blood spilt. Get body, get killed. I'm always on some fuck how you felt. Cause when you push soft, can't be soft like felt. Shining dipped in water like Phelps. Meanwhile, they still crying over spilt milk. Such a shame, though. One of the many reasons why me and you ain't the same, no. Go getter, I'm leaving with what I came for. No lactose, milk and shit for the sand hoe. Mooey.
Yeah, you know. What up, though? You got Herb Gotti, Herb the Block, Herb whatever you wanna call me. What's up, Bogard? Here we go. To be the shit on the MIC, it takes more than the dope beat. But goddamn, my man, you fucking did it again. Prime one fam, banging from here to
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Yo, what is going down? Another episode of the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I'm your host with the most, and we got some other hosts in the building. And did you guys know this is the 200th episode of the Real Fantasy Playmakers? Going hard in the paint, making plays every day. And the first big playmaker we got to bring out here is our man with all the designs, our man Neon Peacock in the house.
Hey, what's up? Happy Saturday, everybody. Neon Peacock here doing the Q&A, man. Ready to get week 7 underway. It's been a ride so far through 6 weeks. So happy to be here, and let's get it going, baby. Let's make some plays. Let's make some decisions.
Oh yeah, and then you already know he may not be Luigi, maybe not full blown, but he's about to get down that tube right now and get down to business. Bogard Scott free in the building.
You know I got you. Yeah. 1, 3, 2, 1.
I definitely got Luigi residue in me. The Luigi residue is real.
Yeah, give a shout out on the 200th episode. It's you on the big screen right now.
Check us out. 200 is one more than 199. I'll tell you that much. And it was dope because this morning I woke up to that text. He's like, "I'll have you know, this is the 200th episode." I said, "Word," because like I remember 100 episodes ago, and that was kind of a minute ago. But man, we've been doing this show frequently enough, and just want to thank all y'all, man. Huss, Peacock, Spencer, Guccini, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fornicator 2 out there, you know what I mean? Just everybody that's been rocking with us. This shit is fun as fuck. If FNT is the flagship, this here right here is definitely the mothership. You know what I mean? Smashing in the mothership.
Hell yeah. And Kenny J. Trill said 200. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Curly Wolf said congrats on the 200. We'll get to the questions here pretty soon.
You said Mothership, and that reminded me of this song by this fucking band. It was like South African fucking ska, reggae, punk rock. I don't know. I forget what it's called. Enter Shikari, I think, is the name of the band. And the song was called Mothership. It was weird. It was like Screamo mix. I don't know. It was a weird fucking thing at the time.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll probably play it on one of the jukeboxes. I certainly will. You know what I mean?
200, man. That's fucking awesome. How would you say that? That's like centennial. It's not bicentennial because that's what, like every 100?
It's the 200. You know what I
mean? We'll go with that.
It's the $2. You know what I mean? $2.
Guillermo in the house and RG Rips in the house. Antonio, he said he's about to take a shot for 200. Let's get it, right?
I'll have a breakfast beer. You know what I mean?
Let's go. I mean, it's already afternoon in New York. You know, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's noon. It's noon here in Texas. So yeah, definitely afternoon in New York.
And Mike said, "What's 200 minus 131?"
69.
Hey, you know what's funny is I swear when you were like, "So what do you feel about 200?" Now it's definitely one more than 199. I was hella trying to do that math. I was like, "What's the math?" Like, what is the math? That was the Luigi residue only allowed me to add 1. I was like, I can do that. That's definitely not 69.
Yeah. And Crispy in the house. What up, bro?
What up, Crispy?
And let's see. Yeah, Curly Wolf said duo centennial. He said we should make it a term for this.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool.
There we go.
I like it. You know what,
I'm trying to
judges?
fucking center myself here. Smooth it
I'll
down.
allow it.
And DJ Nightmare said it's bicentennial because Colorado is the bicentennial state, and that was created 200 years.
Hey, man,
after
I
1770.
am perfectly fine and comfortable with my sexuality as a heterosexual man.
I knew it was going there for some reason.
But then he said, "No, I'm wrong. Disregard."
Yeah, I think bicentennial is like a half of a
Isn't that
century or
hold
some
on.
shit.
What move? That's that Alan, the Robin Williams. movie.
Yeah, bicentennial man or whatever.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
I saw parts of it, but it seemed very depressing.
He was from Frisco.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think he like outlives everybody because he's a fucking robot or some shit. So it seems sad. I don't like depressing movies.
He gets with like this broad, right? And she's a human. Am I on the right track?
I fucking don't know, dude.
And then,
Honestly,
as he starts to like evolve into like converting himself to like now he has like organ like
human parts, like he's trying to convert himself to be human. That maybe sounds right.
Hold on, we're starting
like
it off with a really hard hitting question right here
Okay,
from
let's
Mr.
go.
Curly Wolf. We got to get into it. You ready?
Yeah.
He said bong or the joint.
Oh shit! Like, what do you mean? Like as a starter or like a flex?
I know where he stands on this.
What
I
would be
stand
your
on-
preferred method? Yeah, that's what he's. If you had to pick one or the other.
I typically go to the bong.
See, I'm a joint smoking motherfucker.
I mean, I throw them in all the time, you know, but
I'm all about smoking a joint in places. Like I might be in the Eiffel Tower and be like, yeah, hell yeah, let's light a joint. You know what I mean? Smoke a joint in the Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I can't take my bong with me anywhere. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, Hustle probably would pull the bong out of his pocket, huh?
Just depends on how much of a savage you are.
Yeah, let's pull the bong right out.
It's like a portable bong, like a flask type of one of those.
I just take the smaller version of this. Just got it in my backpack. It's all wrapped up. You know, we got to get on the plane. It's all good. We're still rocking with it.
Okay, we need like a device.
I have my little pen. I'll do the pen. Where is that thing?
It's like a bong that you can fold up. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
like
cool. I've seen one that's like a cup and then it has like another attachment or whatever the fuck. I don't know. People get creative.
It's got to be something like that. It wouldn't be a folding thing. It'd have to be glass, but it'd have to be, you know, like if you've seen those movies where they got like a gun and like 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, it's like a little case. You put it together.
Screws in,
plastic blocks,
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
Let me go find my pen. I'll be right back.
But
hey, instead of Desperado with the straps in the guitar case, you have the guitar case to tell the bongs and shit. Smoking apparatuses.
Hell yeah, man. Chase in the house. What up, bro?
Dude, let's be the Desperado crew for Halloween.
Hey, man,
get long hair wigs and get all greasy.
Man, and and you know,
hey, they were playing some like corridos type of shit, huh?
Oh yeah. And even before that, we're gonna get into some fantasy questions in a second. But
I definitely prefer the joint because it's just like it's nostalgic to me, and I love the aesthetics. You know what I mean? Where's my joint? I'm about to light one. You know, the aesthetics of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? Like,
it's stuck under my goddamn laptop.
Yeah, I like to do that. Like when I get a fresh bag, and then like that's the first thing I'll do. Like I'll do a joint that way I can like save a couple of those roaches, and then like later on after I've bonged it up quite a while, I'll be like, oh, I'll roll another one, throw it in there, and then like when I'm running low, I'll gather them up and do one of those generational joints.
Hey, you ever notice like?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Antonio said you guys should be Jay and Silent Bob.
That
would be fucking epic.
I could rock that long wig, dude. With the beanie overhead.
Fuck.
Fucking coming out to Q Lazarus.
Antonio said make Peacock the cock knocker. Like, what? Why the fuck they call you cock knocker? Oh, real funny story, actually. Here it is. Boom. Me. All right.
I feel like watching Dogma. That was a good one too.
Dude, that was the first one I ever saw, and it's crazy because like the dialogue in that movie made me love Kevin Smith as a director and a screenwriter so much. And it's that one scene where they're in the fucking where they're in the diner after they just save her ass or whatever, and like you start throwing the Star Wars references. I don't even remember it, so Bogey might get it. He's like, I feel like I'm Ben Kenobi or something, and you're Chewie and something, man. We're fucked up bar.
Oh man,
That's a good one.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't revisited Dogma in a minute. I just remember like Buddy Jesus. I remember. I don't know why. As a kid, I saw that.
Speaking of which, I was gonna say. Speaking of which, I have a there he is, man. I have
Buddy Christ right on my desk.
Yeah,
I have a Laters Haters Jesus design on my website, so you guys go check that one out. It's basically Jesus with badass glasses and a little halo, and he's like doing a thing. It says Laters Haters in nice font.
Right, check that out. I gotta play the Desperado song because it's in my head and I won't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Soy un hombre muy honrado.
Yeah.
Que me gusta la mejor.
Peacock, you can translate for us.
Las mujeres no me faltan el dinero ni el amor. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, mi amor. Ay, mi mujer de mi corazón. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I love that song.
Yeah, here we go. It's so fucking awesome.
Is that really Antonio Banderas?
I think it is, but you know, I'm not 100%.
I think it is.
They said he learned how to play the guitar for this.
I'm pretty sure it is for some weird reason.
I mean, it is fairly. The riff is fairly simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he even shows, most of his shit is so simple. Use two fingers.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though?
No. Like this.
Hey, Antonio Banderas is the guy, bro.
Fuck yeah.
I refuse to watch Zorro though. I was like, it's just.
I'll watch Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Classic, man. Come on.
And Anthony Hopkins, right?
Like why? Why is he has to mark everybody up? I don't know. It's supposed to be elusive. You know? He's quite narcissistic. It was I, Zorro.
We never would have had
You
Zorro.
want everybody to know it's him, but you don't want to show his face, right?
Makes me mad, bro.
Oh shit, that sounded real. Thought you broke your bong.
Hell no, man. Yeah, it's the fight scene that starts.
It's the guy with the guitar. I like he fucking hits the guy with the guitar all badass after the solo. Boom.
Ooh.
Right there. Fuck yeah. Well, the original El Mariachi was in Spanish. That joint's fucking crazy.
That's such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that is what's
take a
cool
shot.
about. That is what
Antonio Banderas was blamming all of them, bro. I swear. I bet
Selma Hayek in this movie.
I'm telling you, bro. I bet you he has like 11 baby moms.
And then like Enrique Iglesias in like the next part or whatever, and the other brother, and he has like a fucking rocket launcher in the suitcase.
Yeah.
In the guitar case, I mean.
That's the second one, right?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a part two. See, I'm so bad.
Yeah, dude, he has two brothers show up and they're musicians, so they have like the whole band. He's badass. Dude. He's fucking walking around town with like, it's like a false cover of the fucking guitar or whatever, and underneath's all his guns and shit.
I haven't heard that shit since the last time I watched it. And like last time I watched it, my ear was different for the shit. You know what I mean? It's like then the was so clean on his vocal.
Yeah,
like, he could really sing.
Yeah, Curb 30. Let's get it. Let's smoke it up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, I got what is this?
Mike said that Antonio Banderas says the same thing when he's about to finger a girl. No, two fingers.
Enrique Iglesias, bro. On the other hand, he tells that motherfucker 2 fingers.
Yeah, man. Big BS said someone broke my bong the other day. I still have PTSD.
That's shit.
Fucking sucks.
Dude, I remember when my girl and I were first together, she got pissed at me one time and she broke like this giant bong that I had. And I was like, you took it out of the bong. Like it had nothing to do with anything.
Hey, man, why do our ladies do that? If my lady does the same shit, like she'll get mad at me and go find something she bought me and like break it.
This is a long time ago. This is like 10 years ago. Almost.
I guess they're broken now.
Fuck. Gotta get me some new ones. She does it so she can buy you something like later on. Like, I gotta get me like something easy now. It's easy. I got this. Gotta replace the ones I broke.
We talked about Mexican music, not too much, but I mean, a hitter like this from Desperado, man. You know, we got to on there once in a while.
That's right. I know some good Tejano and shit though. Like I can like turn you guys on to some like Intocable or some old Selena or whatever the fuck Tejano.
Yeah, Selena's dope. And
crazy,
man, I want to learn about. I mean, I know that there's a lot of these Mexican bands, you know, where it's like a lot of drug dealer slang in there and stuff.
Yeah, the corridos, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. There's a lot of drinking corridos. Like that's when like I don't know, everybody's crying and shit. Too many tequila shots.
The end of a wedding.
Fuck yeah, dude. Man, there's some like I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's been some weddings that my friends have been going to lately that are like they're going out to the beach and they're fucking the weddings are like 48 hours like straight, like you're just partying. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Remember, like Cat Williams.
When did they start doing that shit?
Remember Cat Williams? You can't even go to a Mexican cat's party. Like, man, party be going for 3 weeks. Only hostage over there.
Fucking facts, dude. Facts.
All right, let's knock out some questions. Dawn in the building. What up?
What up?
He said I just offered the CMC owner to trade for my Najee. Think he'll bite? Probably not.
No.
You gotta throw something else in there.
The excitement for people right now is CMC, and then you look at Najee, ain't nobody excited. Najee. You know what I mean?
Maybe Dynasty, right? If this is a Dynasty, then it's maybe a little different, right?
Yeah, and I mean
CMC's 25 right now, right? So
fuck, like, really?
I think he's 26. I'll double check that.
What the fuck? He's super young still. I thought he was like 27, 28.
Did he turn 26 in June? I know he's a Gemini.
Yep, on June 26, turned 26. Okay.
So
he's still fucking young.
Theoretically, this might they say this is the decline year after the age of 26. You know what I mean?
That's what they say.
But then there's people like Aaron Jones that'll be like, hold up, and then you know what I mean.
Frank Gore.
I mean, immortal one. Come on,
I said he's actually listened to, how do I say this? Grupo Firme.
Grupo Firme. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's actually okay. So they are from like where I'm from, this area. So like, yeah, they put on concerts here all the time. Like I know a lot of people actually like I went to high school with that are my friends and stuff they've done rotational stints in some of these Tejano bands. So yeah, like they play the drums.
Hella deep, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. I know a lot of people. Some of my old high school teachers are in fucking bands like that are big time. You know what I mean? So it's weird. Mariachi is huge down here too.
I went to Chick-fil-A like last week or whatever, and like these two mariachis like come in, you can tell like you're not dressed up in the full getup.
These dudes make hella cash too, bro. Yeah. They make good money.
Yeah.
And big ass championship belt size belt buckle.
Dude, I did a deposition of some dude. I'm not gonna say his name, right? Because it's like fucking confidential. But his dude was doing all the walkout fights for Canelo. So like their fucking group was the mariachi group for them. And he was like, yeah, I was getting paid like $1,600 a night. Like just me. And there was like a big band, you know what I mean? So each one is crazy. I was like, wow, it's interesting shit.
It was so funny. There was this like
boxers make a guap, bruh. You feel
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And man, it was so funny because there's this white girl like behind the counter, and she was like, "Are you guys mariachis?"
No.
Started laughing. Like, yeah, we are. We are.
What was it? He's like, no.
She should have been like, "No, we're bull riders, man."
You're wearing a horse. Hey, what's that, Dave Chappelle? He's like, "You're wearing a horse uniform."
We're bullfighters. We're bullfighters, man. You got us confused.
We're crime fighters.
So funny. That's just like me, Dave Chappelle, dressing up like a police officer, but I'm not really a police officer.
It's like, are you a Native American? Why, yes, I am. I'm what does he say? I was like, oh my, I read about you in social studies.
I am a
together, correct? We were just watching that shit the other day.
That one's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah. I dropped a piece of paper out of my pocket, and a single tear fell from his eye. I don't know what he says. I had to test him.
BPS said my friend had a family corrido band. Girls, drinks, free food. When people get drunk, they'll pay hundreds to play more hours. Yeah, for sure. Insane.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, look
Dude,
at
like
this.
$20 a song. They're like, here, play another one or whatever the fuck.
So my oldest at this when I barely had my second child, right? So she was probably like 4 months. My oldest was like 6 at the time, right? And then we're living in the hood. And like at the time on the side, I was doing like house rehabbing and shit. You know what I mean? Because my folks that they fuck with real estate shit. You know what I mean? So we would come in and like fools would do the floors and we would paint the walls and you know what I mean? Fools would do the landscape. It was like a team. You know what I mean?
And shout out to Austin real quick. He said headed to my fiance's bridal shower now. Let's get it, man.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations, man. That's a man move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, gotta love the journey. Gotta love the journey and respect the journey. Okay, so check this out, right? So we moving to this house because like we're getting kicked out of my apartment, right? Because we're always getting these noise complaints. So they did not want to extend me. They're like, no, you have too many. And I was like, all right, well, what am I doing? And I'm like, oh, there's this house that we flipped. Let me see it because they hadn't listed it yet for rent. You know what I mean? So I called a property manager. Boom, I get the house right away. So now I got this fatty crib where we're in the hood. But it's flipped, so it looks nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're in the hood. Like, and one of my boys is from this hood. So it's like,
so you're at Thug Mansion. Like this is
like,
headquarters.
Yeah, well, the change up for the hood's called 7 Trees, right? Rest in peace to Trax Million, by the way. That's his hood. But the hood's called 7 Trees, and there was a cul-de-sac. I was on a corner of a cul-de-sac that went inside. So it's like the first house in that cul-de-sac is behind me. Right, and they had like it's a weird lot, so they had a fat backyard, and these fools they sold hella dope. Like I could smell them cooking it. Like,
I love those weird irregular lots. I got one of those. It's like the biggest on the fucking block right here. It's awesome.
And so check this out, like and we were doing our thing allegedly, so I'm quiet as kept, but like, and I got cameras all over the place, and they would just hella fools would pull up, slapping hella mariachi. They're D-boys and shit. And like they would throw these fat parties, right, of these crazy ass corrido bands. They would put flyers in the hood. Like this is like 2000.
They're like, hey, come to the carne asada.
14. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfuckers, they go on a block, put fucking flyers everywhere, and like, bro, the party be so yanking, like they be throwing bottles everywhere, and like what? My shit is right there on the other side. So it's been like, I'm like, I had to deal with that shit because you don't want to can't say nothing to them, and plus, and I kind of like that they were hella loud, and bro, it's so crazy. They got rated hella times. Yeah,
I bet. No, dude, like nobody's fucking like low key. They're flashy around these parts. Like straight up, like you drive by certain areas or places, and like, oh man, like make it more obvious that you're a drug dealer. Like they got like 4 trucks, and they're all like fucking Chevys, like blinged out to the top or whatever the fuck, and they got like the most like cheesy fucking like gaudy shit. You know what I mean? But whatever. Make it more obvious.
You done, baby.
And who the hell just shouted it out? No, Russell Wilson. So Jake, Live in Sports Talk.
Is he out?
Yeah. They said that he's not.
Is that the rib thing?
No,
or the hamstring.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he had a lat thing. He had a lat thing, right? My bad. He had a lat thing.
They're not gonna let him push it.
Shout out to
sucks right now.
Al Ripken's son. His estranged son, Brett Ripken. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what?
Billy Ripken, the brother.
Hey, fun fact. This is funny how like it's not quite a
I understand what's the scouting report on Ripken.
Okay, look at this. Fun fact. The only time he got a start, right, was on a Thursday nighter in 2020 against the Sam Darnold-led Jets. And
I don't even remember that.
He shredded them up.
He shredded
them up.
Yeah.
Chicken.
And Darnold did his thing too. You know what I'm saying? And then like
young Darnold. He's returning, right? He's coming back this week, Darnold?
No, not this week. Potentially next week.
Oh, so it's still PJ Walker this week?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking around with any of those guys, man. That's why I'm sorry. I'm out of the loop.
He started and yep, that's Albert. That's what Bogey just said, that he beat the Jets in 2020, and how fitting he's going up against the Jets at home.
And this time the Jets are going to destroy him.
The Jets are a way better fucking defense.
Their defense is decent, yeah.
I wonder if that's the game that Cortland Sutton tore his shit. I can't remember. It might have been KJ Hamler or somebody had tore their shit.
Like they're probably in New York though, right? They're at the bullshit stadium, right? The ACL killer.
I would not go play there. I'd just be like, nah, coach, I'm out. Or I'd be wearing like some thick ass like Ray-Ban neoprene sleeves, like just the extra cushion around my knees. I play with those in flag football because I'm fucking old, right? But like a lot of times people bang knees and shit, like, you know, when you're rushing anyway, and it's a killer, man. But these things are like a thick, you know, squishy. I used to use them when I'd weightlift and stuff, or, you know, squats and shit. Man, life fucking savers, dude. I swear. Started using them, and then like I started seeing other people using them, and I was like, all right, these guys are getting smart.
I mean, I don't know. Like it's one of those things. Like I know, like different parts of sports, you know, maybe you don't wear certain pads or whatever, you don't double up on the pads or whatever because you don't want to seem like a pussy. But like, man, I mean,
I don't know, man.
But fuck that, man. Like, I mean,
I want to like leave the game walking. You know what I mean? Like under my own power. I don't want to give me more pads if you can, as long as I don't get slower or whatever the fuck, right? But
yeah, we're not.
I know everybody takes out the knee pads and shit like that, but like, man, trust me, in high school I needed those shits.
Yeah,
I mean, I constantly had to be fixing them, right? Which sucked. But I mean, I'd rather have that than, you know, blown out kneecap or fucking big ass scrape bloody knee or some shit.
Yeah, when I was like 14, 15, 16, that I started playing catcher in baseball and like in high school and stuff. And I had those,
the knee savers.
Yeah, and like one dude used to make fun of me, and I was like, man, you look like the fucking idiot, like hurting your knees out there. Like, I'll sit on these shits. Like what in between?
Fuck yeah, dude. No, the knee savers are great. Fuck that. We use those. I mean, I wasn't a catcher, but our team definitely used them.
Yeah, because
I played center field.
My knees are already pretty fucked up, I'm sure.
I'm getting old these days, man. My knees are all bad, man. It's definitely from years of doggy style. And like, you know when you're young, you're hella ambitious. Be like, we're on concrete in the pool.
Man, I'm just.
It don't matter. Like, you know, I didn't ruin all the cartilage in my knees.
I never got majorly hurt when I was young, so you know, like my only biggest injury is like I did tear my bicep, but I was already older and shit. So.
Man, it's crazy because like the Jets. I mean, I shouted out the goddamn Jets as my number one like waiver wire like team defense.
Yeah, like streaming D.
It only makes it look better now with Ripken. I know he destroyed them years ago, but it ain't the same Jets team.
Yeah.
Listen, that was the who was
the
that?
Broncos suck though, dude. Like
the Greg Williams coach Jets with Adam Gase on offense and
Adam Gase.
And it's funny, Don says, I'll be laughing if Melvin Gordon has a perfect game with a different QB. Everyone dropped him.
I doubt it.
Anything Denver in one league. Okay, so one league she's talking
Dude,
about.
It's crazy, man. I loaded up on Denver in the draft in a redraft. And like it was Russell Wilson, Albert O, and the defense. And they fucking just like killed me. I think I'm 1-4 or 5 or whatever in that fucking league. My redraft is not going well this year, but I'm killing it.
Dolchich?
No, I didn't draft him. I should have.
How do we say his name?
Dolchich, right?
Yeah, Dolchich.
I like his look. It's fucking dope. He looks like Weird Al reincarnated.
Someone said they have OCD and had to tell us exactly how it was pronounced. So tell us exactly again how it's pronounced. But I think it was like Dolchich.
Oh, really? Dolchich?
Like almost Dolchit, but it was Chase. Dolchich. There we go.
Dulcich, yeah, that's the way I thought. Dulcich.
Yeah.
I bet you he'll correct the motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dulcich?
Don't call me dull shit, bro.
It's Dolchich.
This ain't no dull shit.
Yes, Greg bullshit. I mean, bullshit.
Yeah, he better not be some bullshit, or we're gonna have to change that name around.
I'd be the guy that don't ever want to point on me to ask the question.
Oh man, I wanted what's his face? Dortch, right? Dortch.
Yeah,
I wanted him to be a thing. That way we could start calling him the Torch or the Human Torch or Human Dortch
he
or
got
something.
A touchdown last week. He did more than Rondell.
On fire for like when Rondell's dead, he's the guy like that. Okay,
but that's the thing. Like Rondell looked good, and then he got like what 4 catches? What the fuck?
No,
what did Rondell? What was his target?
Oh really? He got like 4 targets.
He had like 1 or 2 targets. Like he didn't have much at all.
So it was all went to Nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like 17 targets or 14 targets or something.
14, yeah.
Good old boy.
Nuke's just plug and play. As long as he doesn't get hurt, I hope he's just always on the oxygen tank.
Drug test him again.
I don't want. Clearly, he's on. I told you he was juiced to the gills, bro. I'm like, you
know what I mean? Bro. Once you're vegan, you have to take fucking the juice, man. It happened to Arian Foster. Happened like all these motherfuckers that go vegan. All of a sudden, their muscles ain't holding up, and then they got to fucking be juiced up.
Like almost all like carbs.
Will Fuller and
You
shit.
know what's
It's
so
like
crazy
all
about
carbs.
Rondell Moore? Like from week 6 to week 7. I mean, there's a difference of 8 targets.
Good Lord.
But there's only a difference of 18 yards in his total yards.
Damn. He's around the line of scrimmage guy, right? Little dumps.
Say a player does bad, and the next week I'm not like, oh, he's not. I'm not gonna go back to him. If he got 8 targets, I would feel comfortable going back. You know what I mean? Like the production is like, he's
difference of 8.
He like a 60 or 70 yard guy at best. You know what I mean?
He had 10 targets, but yeah, difference of 8 because he had 2.
Yeah,
this past week. Yeah, the most
So
yards
crazy.
he's ever had in a game this year is 68. Couldn't even get one extra one to be cool.
69, dude.
And he had 7 receptions to get those 68 yards.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Fugazi. It's Fugazi. It's Fugazi.
Get that 13.8 action.
I was gonna say that's not great.
Here we go for DJ Nightmare. He said, I got a trade question. I got Cup.
DJ Nightmare.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Adams, Hopkins, and the homie has Cook, Henry, Hall, Pierce. You see any trades there? I'm trying to sell high on Hopkins right now and bring back like Breece Hall or something. Because like
and look at the bye weeks also. Like you can maybe get rid of somebody who's already like hasn't had their bye week and bring somebody back who already went through one. You gain an extra game.
Only one.
Yeah, Damien. Yeah.
It's either Damien or Cook, and I mean,
or you wait 1 week because I hate to say it, I have a lot of Breece, but he could get a little bit quiet this week because Denver is fairly good.
Denver's pretty solid on D.
Maybe you can move on Breece, but because I don't think anybody's coming off of Breece. Like I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like so, I would like, I think you started Breece, but the realistic, you could probably get Dameon Pierce, and he don't have no more bye weeks. And they talk about they want to give him 20 touches a game, bro. So
he is him.
Yeah, right?
He is. He's good.
And shout out to Reyes, who said on Twitch, he said, I'm about to drink it up, listening to some Mexican music, watching y'all. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
It is.
Check out Intocable is like a little more like party time, like late night, I think. And then there's like some slow corridos. So it depends on what you're listening to, what you like. Vicente Fernandez is like, I'm gonna get real drunk. So just, be careful. Be careful with what you're listening to.
What would be the equivalent of the turn down for what? That's what I'd be thinking. Like,
shit.
Extra
well, then you're talking like, the popular guys right now, like Bad Bunny and fucking shit like that. You know what I mean?
Bunny guy.
Yeah.
Bunny
him and who's that? Maluma baby. And who else? Maluma, Bad Bunny.
So tight. You know that one?
Yeah. I hear every time I turn on the fucking radio, bro. Look, dude, all the females down here, like,
understand what she's saying. I should be slapping it like, oh, that shit.
All the females down here, and it's funny. I say females. I saw a meme, and it was like we say tamales, but we say females instead of females. Anyway, because it's spelled almost the same way. But all the they go crazy. Like they had fucking Bad Bunny tickets, and they're going for like $1,000, and people fucking snatching them up and driving to San Antonio and Austin when he was down here, like not even that long ago. Fucking people skipping work and doing shit, like going crazy for these things. And I'm like, man, like, I don't understand. Like, my wife is like, those motherfuckers are ugly. And I was like, right? But the music's good. So,
you can go look at
those stars, bro.
You can go
be like, oh my God, he's going to change my life. I'm going to go twerk for him. You know what
I was going to say, those motherfuckers look like any other motherfucker around here. Like, they look like just any other Juan or Jose, I swear.
I don't remember the exact verbiage in Eddie Murphy. Well, was it Eddie Murphy Raw or Delirious where he's talking about how the singers just get mad pussy?
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
That's just how it goes. Ugly, pretty, it don't matter, man. If you can serenade them, like
I know Post Malone's having like bras thrown at him, and he looks like he smells like piss.
Definitely, he smells like Bud Light and cigarettes and fucking piss.
Joe Villa, he said the reggaeton takeover in the Bay Area is real.
Yeah, reggaeton's been around for a good minute, man. Since back in the Daddy Yankee days and fucking Gasolina and all that shit.
Afro sound,
Bogey, hold on. I was gonna
say
Mr.
Worldwide,
like very similar sounds to like the hyphy like kind of tunes.
I mean, it's just the different BPMs, like or drum patterns. Like reggaeton be like, you know what I mean? It'd be like shit like that. You feel me? Like, and like it's different, and you put whatever your melodies over it. but they have
Like, I don't know if y'all remember El General. That guy was Caribbean or whatever the fuck.
They call it the rhythm, bro. Like or the Jamaicans, they would call it the rhythm. You know what I mean? Because
that guy had like real. He had Fenquete, which was like a fucking
you feel me?
reggaeton
like,
funk.
Yeah, it's all infused. It's like, and like growing up out here, we had this station called 94.9s, and they would play like half like reggaeton and house shit. Like, and then,
No fucking way. Joe Villa said, hit up Reggaeton Landia. They play reggaeton and mix in Mac Dre and other Bay Area songs.
What?
That's fucking brilliant.
That's
wild.
Dope. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you start mixing in Mac Dre and shit like that and other slappers out there, like, yeah, that's fucking dope.
That's cool.
That's crazy. So and is that a club? I just searched it on YouTube just to see, and it looks like it's a club.
Yeah. Hey,
maybe it's like a DJ at a club or some shit.
Is it downtown San Jose? Where's this at?
It says San Francisco.
Oh, it's in the city? Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, no, Joe said it's in Oakland. He said for the real ones,
down.
everyone's smoking, having a good old time. I like it.
Hey, that's dope as fuck.
Fucking dope. Hell
They
yeah.
playing drizzle.
That's fucking sick. He said 14th.
Oh yeah. See, that's bruh. I remember I used to get my grill over there, bruh. I got a grill over there at Mr. I think it was Mr. Blings. I forget his name, bruh.
Sounds about right.
I'd never go to Oakland unless I was there, like on business. Like I'm supposed to be. Like,
I was gonna say,
Well, yeah, 'cause as soon as you go across the bridge,
Oakland,
right?
bruh.
Welcome to Oakland, bitch.
yeah, man. I went to this to the city, to San Francisco, and like I was like, we're not fucking going to Oakland for shit.
Across that bridge.
I mean, there's no real reason to, right?
That's why I was like, let's not go over there.
Richmond. I remember when we was dumbass young, it was probably like 19. And one of my homies, he was fucking with the stripper bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was like a Thai lady, and he was out there. She was living in the rich, and it's funny because he bopped her at the Crazy Horse. It's like a mile. What do they call it? Like a landmark strip club. You know what I mean? Because in Frisco,
Crazy Horse.
On Frisco, on like Market and like Broadway is like just hella strip clubs back in the day. You know what I mean?
They
I don't
keep
know
getting
how
like shut down in Vegas because now they're up to the Crazy Horse 3. It was the Crazy Horse, then the Crazy Horse 2. Now it's the Crazy Horse 3 in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. And then like, but anyway, so yeah, bopped her over there, and then like, so then he hits me up. He's like, hey, I got a flat. I'm over here in the rich. I'm like, fuck, for real. You know what I mean? So it's me and my man's like, all right, fuck it. You know, we got, and we with the shit. So we're not tripping. Then we go there, and he's like, we're helping me fix this tire. I'm like, all right, we're gonna dip. He's like, oh man, just chill for a second, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? So now we're chilling in this bitch's apartment, right? And then my man's like, he's fucking with her and shit. Like, they're in the room. And we're like eating up on her food. She's a stripper bitch, so she got money, she got all this food and shit. Driving on her shit. Then these fools just come through, right? It's like, we find out it was her brother and like the friends, right? And they're just chopping out hella work. Hey, who are y'all? So what happened was my man's, you know what I mean? Like, it was just the most awkward shit. And as soon as my man came out, I was like, hey, bro, let's get the fuck out of here. These motherfuckers are with the shit. We're all in their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, don't be caught naked out there, B.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Richmond one of these days because the dude from Guild, he said that they'd be doing the yacht parties. And
yeah, right there on the water.
Yeah, so right on the water. So one of these days, because he said open invite.
Yeah, that's a nice part of Richmond, though.
Yeah. And I assume if you're on a yacht in the middle of the ocean or bay somewhere, you're not really gonna be fucked with.
Yeah, like my cousin live out there. She was like, yeah, they're hella gentrifying this, you know what I mean? But still, though, they got like, they should be shooting. It's like places like Richmond and like, or like Little Rock or like, St. Louis. Like people never like realize that these motherfuckers are shooting out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone knows about Chicago now, but it's like, because Chicago's it's the worst, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's so crazy that people don't know about these little pockets in America where there's motherfuckers just shooting.
Well, that shit's on national news. Like that's really what it is. Like how much national news did Chicago have to put out before people were like, wow, a lot of people die in Chicago every year.
Became like a real popular sound in mainstream music, even.
And
the real sound, you know what I'm saying?
That's funny. Joe Villa said Vegas, the Crazy Horse 3 on Tropicana, the old track.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
shit, like bread on these toes.
That's what's funny. There's no tracks in Vegas anymore. Like it's only the the casino hoes. Like that's the only way to get down.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. You just it's just people in the casinos. It's funny because like when I was out with Hess, of course they're gonna go to the nicer one. So we're at the Cosmo, and it's like, man, I've never been hit on so many times by females ever. Like the only other time I can think about is when I went to TJ. You just feel like you're a stud down there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you look like you got the American greenbacks. You know what I mean?
No, they just to everyone.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
just hear the they'll try to grab your ass and shit. And
Worker bees. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get done.
And yeah, Joe Villa said stay away from Richmond. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to go to Richmond.
Don't go to Richmond, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to hear the Rich what. If we hear Rich what, I'm out because the
Rich
is about to get you're about to get tackled by a bunch.
It's funny because as a kid, Master P was my hero, and he came up out of Richmond.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He was repping that shit before in earlier music before like he really blew up and was like, all right, yeah, I'm really from New Orleans. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, he was still like repping like his old projects and shit on tracks, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Richmond, then they had hella cats, bro. Steady Mobbin was from Oakland. Like the early No Limit was like hella Bay Area artists. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because most of the true or false? I mean, are most of the rappers out there, was it really just trying to turn their trap money into something and you could just slang CDs like you could slang dope?
Out of the trunk of a car.
E40, he said, E40 said in that one, hope we don't go back, right? He said, I got the game from my Uncle St. Charles, right? Uncle Charles or St. Charles, he had a record store and he would sell people's records on under consignment. So like, say you had an album, you could come to my record store and like I'll sell them for you and I get my piece off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, seems like duty calls.
Like, that's
the wife just pulled up.
Let everyone know where to go check out all your merch and stuff on the way.
Oh, for sure. Actually, I think I still have an extended sale going on right now. So go catch the killer prices that have been slashed. $15 t-shirts and everything else off for the Halloween special at neonpeacock.threadless.com. Got a bunch of Bogart's ideas from the Nickname Hall of Fame series up in there. Russell Wilson, Let's Ride. What is it? Win Ugly with Handsome Jimmy. The Archangel Gabriel Davis. DMT MVP Aaron Rodgers. That one's funny as hell. There's some really good ones in there, so go check that out for football. Of course, there's some more to come during the course of the season. I got like a Halloween collection. I got like some mushroom collection. So there's like a cool assortment of things you guys can check out. And pleasure, guys. Oh, I do have one question. Help me out with this before I go. In the flex, Jeff Wilson.
For a friend.
Yeah, for a friend. Jeff Wilson, AJ Dillon, Mostert, or who was the other one? Or Kyle Pitts, I guess, because he's still there, available on the bench. Oh, or what's his face? Harris from New England, if he plays. I mean, I need one flex. I need one flex from all of those guys.
It might be. I guess I'm leaning Mostert right now.
Okay. See, it's tough, right?
Well, I mean,
it's half PPR. It's half PPR.
Especially you, bro. You know that DMC's gonna get like all this fucking work and like.
That's what I'm scared about. Like, do I start Jeff Wilson in probably his last usable game? If so, or it's a big risk. Like, I don't know. The guy who I played started fucking Taysom, so he already has 9 points.
And Derek said, "I want the Gabe Davis one. How much is it?" I threw the link.
They're like in the chat. Yeah, they're like $15 if you can catch them on sale. And if not, I can always like share a link or something in one of these chats coming up pretty soon on the next show. And you could probably use a code to save on some shipping. Yeah, I think the sale's still going on until maybe the end of till Monday, maybe if I'm not mistaken. But if you go up to the site, it'll let you know if there's a sale going on. I haven't even checked. Sorry, it does it automatically for me. But I usually have a sale every month. So you can get them for $15. If not, you're gonna wait a couple of weeks, I guess, or get them full price. Put that shit in my hand. So yeah, definitely go check that out. And Halloween spooky season. So I'm releasing some more spooky stuff on there too. So that's gonna be cool.
And I like how you just mixed it in there. We're slashing prices this week.
Right? Killer prices slashed down. Mark that shit down. Bloody good time, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I still don't know. I'll probably have to text you guys about that that decision tomorrow morning before kickoff.
Yeah, I'm also not mad at Dylan, bro. I'm a crazy person.
All right, fellas, you have a good show. I'm gonna go fucking chop some wood and shit later.
Yeah.
Get your Paul Bunyan on.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Don't forget to stretch, me.
All right.
Like a swinging axe. Oh, no, he said he got a chainsaw, huh?
I mean, I would hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
if you got to do some like labor intense work, like it better at least be fun. You know, while you do get some get Tim the Toolman Taylor on. We need more power.
Oh shit!
We need some Tim the Toolman Taylor drops.
I know, right?
I haven't had any space on my computer. That's why I haven't been bringing any new drops in like at all, because there's like literally no space. But now that I got more space, we're definitely more power, more space, more power.
Oh.
I'm sure there's like one YouTube video that I could get of like all Tim the Toolman Taylor and then just like chop them up into a bunch of small ones. Big Tons in the house. What up, bro?
What up,
And
Big
Jake,
Tons?
you the man on the super chat. Slacked a little bit on reading it out, but here we go. Jimmy G or Carr. So who the Raiders got again? The Texans. And they're at home. I think I might be rolling Carr with a little bit more upside coming off the bye. But Jimmy versus the Chiefs, like, man, I like
in a standard scoring format. A traditional scoring, like 6-point passing touchdown. This is a cool little thing I saw. Derek Carr averages 23 points coming off a bye week. And we got a pretty large sample size. He had 8 games coming off a bye week.
Sir Bongslot said, no space on your computer, huh? Using up all your memory. Sound like Tyrant now. No, because Tyrant's like, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't streamed in like the last 3 months, but I'm not going to break myself or my computer to read this content out. We're still getting the content out every single day, multiple times a day. Fucking Tyrant.
I killed Tyrant.
It's so funny. Antonio's like, I'm gonna go watch the video where Bogey just destroys Tyrant.
Yeah,
and posted it in our group chat. I forget.
He will no longer be recognizable as a man. Where's that from?
You dead out here on the streets, B. You ain't getting no money out here on the streets. Do you find that man, B? Go that way, man. Go that way.
Go that way, B. Fuck out of here, man.
And Antonio said it was so funny. So funny that, I mean, man, it was just in your head to watch it. Like that video came out months ago. So that's why we never pulled it. That's why we never pulled it down. That's why
I killed him.
Because people want to go back and watch and laugh. And second part of this question.
Oh, you know what's funny? Because we got a little bit of hindsight.
Is that he was saying Tyreek Hill's going to be a bust, and Tyreek Hill's only like a top 5 receiver.
Yeah. I mean, you can't follow him for fantasy takes, that's for sure. I don't know what you follow him for, but
unless like you like playing a dangerous game and you'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna do opposite of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
everything he says. But really, just it's the pollution of the ideology when you watch trash content. So I can't even do it.
Zach said, "I'm glad my wife's working down. I have to hear her bitch about me watching."
Oh, that shit is funny, bro. That shit had me dying because my girl's the same way. It's like all I want to do is podcast or be in the studio, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm with the kids or getting somebody, you know what I mean? Or like simultaneously, because it's like most of the time just making phone calls and shit. And that shit's annoying because it's like I need to get out.
Hell yeah.
I need to step out and live. While I'm alive, I got to live, baby.
And Triple X Lex in the house. What up, homie? And Chase has one more part of this question. It's so funny, man. Foster Moreau or Daniel Bellinger?
Oh, come on. What the fuck? Well, here's the thing. Is Renfro going to play? Because
Waller hasn't even been like relevant when it was Waller. But if there's no Renfro, you know what I mean? Maybe Mac Hollins slots in there. But then I'd feel like Moreau could get some action here. I'm not even fucking with it. You already know. Hey, every week, this guy, he shows you how to be a player. So we're going with Bill Bellinger. We're doing this.
And Chase, I wasn't sure if Renfro and Collins, and Waller, you know, all that would impact it. I mean, potentially. Potentially. Those balls are as smooth as eggs. And look at what Crispy
my phone
said.
just went off. I was like, oh shit. You know what? While we're at it, fuck it.
Imagine that just going off in the grocery store.
Smooth as eggs.
Oh, I mean, like when I first chopped it, right?
Yes, I'll suck them.
I was just like, I had the garage open and I'm just playing it back over and over again. And then, it's like, what show was that? That was Playmakers, right? On Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like 6:30-ish out here, being in the evening and motherfuckers is taking their garbage out and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could hear people walking their dogs, like, just hella loud over and over again. Oh my God. Those balls are smooth as eggs. You know what I mean? So funny.
Oh, Antonio, good point. He said, or you got a gifted membership and it goes away after a month. Yeah, totally could be that because we had a bunch of gifted memberships come at the end of last month. And I'm sure we're going to have a bunch more gifted memberships coming at the end of this month. But perfect time to gift some more. And what you do, you just got to get on the desktop. It's so brand new, it hasn't even carried over to the app. But you get on the desktop and you can gift 420 crew memberships on YouTube. And guess what? You're going to get double 2 entries for every $1. So that's every membership's $5 that you gift, and you get 10 entries for everyone that you gift. And look at what Crispy said. So I tried to shave my balls with a straight razor. I should have just listened and went with the promo code Bogey Balls.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Now he got a nick on his balls. You feel me? Like,
it ain't good, man.
Hey, tell him about the technology, Hus.
Come on, man. So the anti-nick technology, we got to start there first on that lawnmower 4.0. Trust me, you don't want to nick your balls. Any kind of small little nick or anything, man, that shit hurts for days. And like even the PTSD, like you'll be shaving your balls later, you'll just have PTSD of that shit happening. So don't mess around with your family jewels. All right, get over to manscaped.com, go get one of those packages, and I recommend the Peak Hygiene package because it comes with the ultra smooth package inside, the crop exfoliator, the crop gel, and it's got the razor to go along. And this is, I mean, it's no straight razor, Crispy. This is one of those ones, it's like 5 or 6 blades, all in there. And comes with 5 replacements. The Lawnmower 4.0, it's amazing. But you can't get all up in the crevices and in the gooch with that one. You got to get the ultra smooth ball package. That's really what everyone is up on right now. You got to get 20% off by using promo code Bogey Balls. They're already giving you like 40% off for brand new customers, so you can get up to 60% off. Go get on it, guys.
Over half, B.
And if all of that money, saving all that money wasn't enough, we're giving you 69 entries
69, dude.
into the Signed Joe Mixon jersey raffle that's going down in a week and 2 days.
Hell yeah.
And you want to get your balls sucked?
Excuse me? Miss, relax. You didn't even let me finish. Do you suck? These balls. Oh my God, those balls are as smooth as eggs.
Yes, I'll suck.
Yes, I'll suck them.
You gotta hit him with the extendo.
So funny. I played this scenario out in my head a million times, and it always ends with getting the balls sucked. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. So shout out to Crispy. Go use promo code Bogey Balls.
Yeah, man. I mean, see, Crispy, that's how you know he's real old school. You know what I mean? He was like, man, he's like, we didn't have no fancy devices. Back in my day, we used straight razors.
Oh shit. It was straight razors or just having the bush, like that's really what that's more likely what it was, just having the bush.
Oh shit. That's funny.
So funny. I remember in Wolf of Wall Street where he's talking to his dad and he was like, man, you know what they're doing, Dad? They're shaving down there. It's like, what is that, like early 90s or something?
Yeah.
Like it was like one day they just gone. Everyone.
He was like, he goes, and the dad goes, I kind of like the bush.
So funny. The dad's a savage. How he has to put on his his English accent whenever he answers the phone at like 12
The
o'clock.
weirdest thing is he would affect the English accent when he picked up the phone.
Now, you know what's funny is like when I first watched that shit, I didn't watch it in the theaters, but I remember I bought the movie, or the Blu-ray or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Because it was still during that time, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I realized that shit was so tight. You know
That
what I mean?
movie was
The first
dope.
time I watched it, I was like,
2013. Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese, like, man, I mean, that just him and
Leo.
and then like, come on, man.
Oh, and
Like,
then okay, yeah, no, I was trying to remember where I was going at. So like I went down a rabbit hole watching hella like anything I could find Jordan Belfort, like from during during that time, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And like I found this one shit. There wasn't much, but I found this one. It was like a video from one of their seminars, like back. You know, one of their little not seminars, one of their little awards.
Okay.
You know, they give fools awards and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker sold fucking woo. He made $1 million. You know? Like so, like he's on the mic and he's loaded. You know what I mean? And he's like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" Everybody's trying to tell everyone shut up, and then you hear the dad. You just hear somebody in the background. He's like, "Everybody, shut the fuck up!" And everyone like started to get like now they heard, and he's like, "Thanks, Dad." You know what I mean? But I was like, "Oh shit, that's tight." Remember, he said the dad was like always around like the enforcer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Boiler Room?
Nah.
So you got to watch that. It's with the brother from Gone in 60 Seconds, and but Vin Diesel's in it. Jamie Kennedy's in it.
I refuse to watch things with Vin Diesel.
They're stock traders, and but
Okay.
the whole movie is based on what Jordan Belfort was like doing, and kind of like the chop shop that he was running
Okay.
back in the day. So, but it was before he actually made the book, and all that, and then they make the movie out of the book. So this is like kind of like inside his world while he was like in jail, like in prison, at this time, late 90s, and they don't mention names or nothing. It's all fictional.
Yeah.
But it's based on like everything that he was taken down for.
Wow.
So it's pretty dope. It is pretty dope, and it's like a crazy like sales like type. I mean, everything sales like in this. It's like if you've seen Wall Street and they're all just talking about sales, same shit. Except
I bet you when everybody hopped on that elevator, Vin Diesel would have a problem. He's like, "Listen, when we do the elevator scenes, I need everybody to crouch down." If we're in the elevator, everyone's gonna know I'm short.
He's only hanging out with short guys. During that movie, The Rock wasn't in that movie. Only short guys. Scott Conn, he's short.
I guess you're right on. They're all little guys.
Yeah, for sure. But it's fun. Yeah. Yeah, Scott Conn. He's the
Chronicles of Riddick. Shut the fuck up.
Do you know who's who Scott Conn is? He's the dude from actually, he was in Gone in 60 Seconds also. He was the guy Tumblr.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that dude. So in real life, apparently he's like a 10th degree black belt and get like literally.
Oh, so he's fucking fools up.
Yeah, and so in that movie, they make him like a badass.
But you can't stop a bullet.
In that movie, they make him a badass, and they're over in Manhattan. And it's this whole scene where there's some gay dudes over there, and like they're just so disgusted, by him. And then they get into a little battle of wits, and like the gay dudes beat him.
Oh,
because are talking shit. What are you eating over there? A little tube steak smothered in underwear. And they start talking. The gay guys, they were. I mean, they're on Manhattan, so I'm sure they get it all the time, and they just start talking shit right back. And he's like, you know what? They should create an island and put all you guys on it. And he was like, "You're on that island, sweetheart."
Oh, that's funny.
And like they got him. So I mean that's what I mean, especially in the 90s, late 90s, like there's always, you see gay people, there's always gonna be gay jokes coming around. So it was cool that they made these dudes clap back, because like I don't know, like I remember this one dude at my work.
I only get lit up by a big old lesbian, bro. He yelled out some shit in front of the gay club. Remember, I told the story several times. They came up and lit him up. She was bigger than the motherfucker.
There was this
real young. She was on some testosterone or something, bro. High tea.
There was this one dude at my work. He wasn't gay, but like the way that he would dress and stuff, and like
like Metro.
Yeah, and he was older too, and he'd always have his crazy man bags and all that. And he said one time
he's one of those straight razor undercarriage shavers.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's so funny. He was triple X Lex to sign up again. The link is in the live chat. It's the pinned link. You'll see it there at the top. And he said he was walking through Walmart with his man purse on. Well, he said man bag, but I always called it man purse. And he said someone like he was walking by. He was like, "Hey, nice man purse, bro." And he said he got up in his face. He was like, "What the fuck you want to do about it?" And the guy he was like cowering down. Like, yeah, you don't want to get your ass beat by a gay dude that you're making fun of. If he really was gay,
bro. Or that motherfucker might start slapping his knees. Like, oh shit, this guy knows like some fucking capoeira or some shit. He's about to do some dance moves and fuck me up.
I remember he told me that story and I was just straight dying because he was laughing too, because he said he would always just do that. Anyone try to make fun of him, he'd just flash on him because he's big. He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like he's probably a little bit shorter than Crispy, but man, I mean, he's like 6'2", 6'3", something like that. Not a small guy. That shit was fucking hilarious. You gotta be careful who you're talking shit to. You never know. Like if a motherfucker
little motherfuckers, bro. Like, you can't talk shit to these little motherfuckers wearing the hoodies, bro, because you never know they pull out the blam blam on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you wonder why they got their hands in their pockets.
Kids, that shit's never a dying breed, bro.
Yeah, especially
kids are never the dying breed.
Especially with smaller guys, like you said. I mean, anyone with a little man complex, like man, you're ready to get it blam. And Sir Bong's last said they're taking dicks in the ass. They're tougher than I. That's for sure.
Hey man, shit.
That's something I cannot handle.
You know what I mean? We don't discriminate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get it how you live.
Yeah, how you live. You know what I mean? We're all about it.
And Joe Villa said, "What QB would you stream? Slim Pickens." Oh, it's not dimes, it's pesos. So we got Danny Pesos.
It's not pesos, it's dumbass.
Mac Jones, which we don't know 100% if he's playing or not. Tannehill, Brissett. He also says he has Njoku, Mills, Pickett, or Fields. 12 men. Is it crazy that I almost want to go Pickett versus the Dolphins because they've been giving up a bunch of yards like through the air?
Yeah, Xavier Howard's been like playing banged up, and like people are just not going away from him.
Yeah, let me even see if he's
and there's a couple other guys that's out. Like their starting nickel's gonna be out, and they're it's one of them. It's one of my crazy can't pronounce names.
Yeah, see, look at this.
Name.
Yeah. Oh, well, it says not injury related vet rest, but he gets a limited on Wednesday, doesn't practice on Thursday, and then another limited on Friday.
Yeah, that's been his shit all year.
Yeah, it's super weird though of taking the Thursday off. Like, why take the Thursday off? Why not take the Wednesday off? I don't get that. Or I guess maybe the back-to-back work days or whatever, spreading out the Wednesday and Friday instead of
and then you have only the walkthroughs on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going Pickett. He cleared concussion protocol. It's Sunday Night Football. Miami's high-powered offense, so I mean, it should be somewhere he's going to have to keep throwing.
He got an array of weapons.
Yep. Let's
Pickett's
see.
Gonna turn it over. Just be prepared for Pickett to turn it over a few times.
Yeah, I mean, you can't spell Pickett without pick. You know, like he's going to get some, but at least he's throwing it out there. Like that is, we know he's going to keep slanging it. And if Najee comes down with another fucking receiving touchdown, handful of receptions, like Pickett is going to make Najee's value rise. He already did with that receiving touchdown, for sure. And I got you, Kenny. I saw it came through. We've been off the rails, but here it is. I got to it up here, and I said start one full. It's supposed to be PPR, but it auto said pepperoni.
Nice.
Cortland Sutton, Keenan Allen, Michael Gallup. I'm not fucking with Keenan Allen. Game time decision. I doubt he plays, and I've been saying this for the last week or two.
And Josh Palmer's out.
Yeah, it's gonna be
play ever in a revenge game.
Oh, dude, fuck! Versus the worst team, or the best team to stream your tight ends again.
Yeah,
the most points.
Keenan Allen, step aside. You know what though? He is officially questionable for the game. And that's annoying because it's definitely the
he's not gonna play. He's not gonna fucking play. They got the bye this week. Like, why would they push him?
I don't know. He plays, bro.
I don't think so.
I might be shit.
Now, they haven't said anything that gives me any kind of confidence that he is going to play either. I guess that's another reason.
He's so fucking annoying.
Because even if there was some coach speak, behind him, like actually coming out there and playing, or anything
like dictate like different things I'm gonna do in several leagues, like having to wait to like to put his ass back in the IR. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And is it? Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to figure. I'm about to get so murked in Spencer's league. I was finally getting my shit together. I think I ripped off like 3 straight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about to get murked because I can't help anyone, and I got the shallow ass bench. You know what I mean? I'm like, we'll figure it out though.
Yeah. See, that's just. I mean, it's redraft, so I guess I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand. Yeah, fuck, man. In Spencer's league, I'm going up against Eno and D-Hop. They've got 1 spot empty, but as of now, I'm projected to win by 30-something points. I'm loving my lineup over there, and JT's coming back, and Tua's coming back. So I'm 5-1 right now without those guys playing for the last couple weeks. So it's going to be nice getting them back in.
Dope.
And I got Dulcich over there. Better not be dull bitch over there because we need him balling. I got him in so many places. And Crispy says, why is everyone thinking CMC is gold now? I think everyone's happy that CMC is still playing in week 7, compared to the last couple years. He was not playing in week 7, and he pretty much.
Niner running backs produce in fantasy. That's why.
Yeah. And he's
what I mean? And now it's CMC.
What do the Niners rush?
Like, how long does it take them to get acclimated? You know what I mean?
See, what do the Niners rush on average? Like 35 to 45 times, like somewhere in the middle of there every game?
35 to 40 times a game.
There you go. 35 to 40. I mean, even if CMC gets half of those rushes right there, which he probably will, maybe I'm not this game necessarily, but I'm just saying in general, he's probably going to get at least half of the RB touches or half of the carries. That's 17 a game, like out of floor right there. They're going to mix him in the pass game as well. He's that 20 touch dude that we wanted, and it's in a way better offense than the Panthers.
Yeah, bruh.
That's what it is.
And with Debo and Ayuk, Kittle, there's so many different components. It's just to open it up for him. Specifically, right? You know what I mean?
How are you going to put 8 in the box? You're never putting 8 in the box in that.
And it's CMC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll hit him on just a smooth classic wheel route. Like they'll find a way. You know what I mean?
Facebook user said trade Cook for Mixon. I don't want to trade running back for one running back. I want to figure out how to get Cook and Mixon on the same team, not trade one for the other.
Yeah. Because then if that's just who you want better, then by all means. But it's kind of pointless.
Oh, I have no idea. Niner said Charles. How do I say that? Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. Who wins the 155 belt tonight? Yeah, I'm assuming UFC. I have no fucking idea because I really don't even follow it.
I haven't even been tapped in. I've been too tapped into football.
Yeah.
I remember in the earlier days of this GMM network, my man's he just knew his shit. So I just bring him on. And he would break down all the fights, and we were doing Monkey Knife Fight at the time, and so you we had a basis of what the show was about because what we're putting money on. You know what I mean?
Well, and seeing I've even been thinking about it like during the off season. I mean, I'd be down to stream for some of these MMA fights. It'd be the same thing. It'd just be like a watch party like that we do for football, or wrestling or whatever. Like same shit where we're all talking about whatever events going on, smoking weed, getting the music going, keeping it live. Like we're all at a party together. And yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're off season's gonna be hella lit. It's gonna be hella lit. You guys already know.
I'm not there yet though. We on right now.
Yeah, we're only mid-season. We're in mid-season form right now.
Let's go.
Let's see who else we got. Michael, what up on Facebook? And don't forget, everyone on Facebook, make sure you hop over to YouTube, type in Fantasy Football Hustler or 420 Fantasy Hustler. Go subscribe, hit the like button. YouTube is way more lit than every other platform out there. I'll say Twitch is second best as of right now, but YouTube, that's where most people are going to be chatting. That's where more people are watching all at once. Yeah, one thing that kind of sucks about Facebook is, it sucks and good at the same time. We're streaming to like 6 different places, like on Facebook at once. So I never know where people are actually watching on Facebook. I don't know if they're watching in the group.
It just groups it all.
Yeah, it just groups it all as Facebook. And
you better, Facebook.
Yeah, you better, motherfucker. And I said, man, stressing on a defense. Denver is who I got right now, but the Jags available. Cincy, Titans, 49ers. I guess I do like the Jags a little bit more than Denver. I mean, Denver's just got a lot of injuries over there. They haven't been the same team. I mean, they're kind of middle of the road, like right now.
Who's Cincy playing?
Falcons, I believe, right?
Cincy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see.
Just look for the turnovers. Maybe get a few sacks. Mariota like to hold the ball.
Yeah. Falcons, they're like.
Falcons will put up points, but you know what I mean? But also, I think like this, I think they just smash. I think they smacked the Falcons in this one, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
It's not gonna, I mean, shit, unless Mariota's gonna be like their entire run game.
Right.
Yeah, because they're just gonna drop everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going. Probably where I'm going too. Yeah, Denver. Who knows? Who knows with them going up against the Jets? And there we go.
Jets are gonna keep the ball on the ground. You know what I mean? They're gonna rush. So it's like, you know, it's gonna be blah. Like you just want to hope they don't score. Like I don't care if the team that again is gonna score on me. You know what I'm saying? I want the chance to get in like, you know, sacks and turnovers and shit like that, picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Joe Villa said, "This is my vibe right here. Just liked and subscribe. There you go. This is my stream.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah. And we're going. We're live multiple times a day, and for the games, we're always doing the primetime games. We're going to be here lit for the beginning of the Sunday games, first set of games, and wake and bake waiver wire on Tuesday. Like, man, we got a whole schedule. I love Twitch because Twitch, like, we actually have the schedule up there. You could go to Twitch and you can see the exact schedule. I wish YouTube had that as well, because that would be dope if we could just have the schedule like on the fucking.
I mean, if you just like, I mean, I guess if we make all, if you know how you make the links, and then it'll just be all like lobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's what's it's kind of tough though, because then I got to make all the thumbnails in advance, and I'm usually making the thumbnail like based on like the daily shit, you know, or like like my start and sit video. It's always like whoever I think is going to be one of the biggest smash plays, you know, for the week. I can't be making that on Sunday or Monday, you know, because that's like a Wednesday decision.
Yeah. I mean, can you ever swap the thumbnail? So
you can swap it on YouTube, and like on Facebook it's an issue right now because they changed a bunch of shit around. That's it. You just have to go back, and like we streamed to 8 places, so it's like it needs to be changed on 8 different places. Like, so it gets a little bit more tedious doing it that way.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And Facebook user said, y'all playing CMC? I guess it depends on the options, because there's some leagues where I'm probably still going to fire them up. And,
what did they say? Am I missing something?
What?
What did they say?
Remember they said that he wasn't going to play much.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was yesterday. They said he wasn't going to play.
I'm with you. I thought there might be something new. I'm like, what are they talking about? Like,
no, that was it. And then said, do y'all watch Red Zone? Hell yeah, man. So I got Red Zone up, and then I got multiple games up so I can see what's happening in between the Red Zone alerts. But got to have Red Zone on, because if you miss anything from all the games going on, you got Red Zone to back you up and show you everything.
Yeah, Red Zone is really like just like it's like a touchdown tracker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what we want too, because we want these fantasy points, so it's perfect to watch.
You know what I mean? It's a big play tracker. You feel me?
Yep.
I've been fucking with Red Zone forever. I feel like I know what's his name? Scott Hansen.
My bad, Kenny. He said y'all told me not to start Keenan Allen, but didn't say who to start. I was leaning Sutton because Gallup. It was Keenan Allen, Gallup, or Sutton, and I'm not fucking with Gallup. Like just because Dak's coming back, like I got to see it first. He hasn't even been getting. Noah Brown's been out snapping them.
How many snaps have Gallup been playing?
I think he got like 60 something or 70 something in last game, but Noah Brown was in the 90s though. Him and CD were both over. I think they were both over like 93. I want to say I can't remember what.
I'm gonna go Gallup. I like picking on the secondary guy who's opposite of Okuda. I'm gonna go Gallup actually.
Well, I mean, is Gallup going to be across Okuda? That's Brown. Who's across from Okuda.
No, I'm just
Brown's
saying.
the starter. Gallup's playing in the slot, right? I mean, I guess they move CD in and out of the slot, but
yeah. I was supposed to do that. Look at like his little snap percentages.
But I know that his snap percentage is rising finally, but
no, I'm talking about like when he played, like where he was on the snaps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Michael said I have y'all on the TV and commenting on my phone. Yeah, boy, let's get it.
Yeah, let's go.
And let's say, and Manny said, how about them Jets? If you watched last week, I had the Jets cracking my top 5 in the power rankings. Jets have been super impressive, and it's on the back of that defense.
Shit. Robert Saleh, you know what I mean?
That defense is nasty.
I know that defense is tight. He built that shit.
Yeah, and it's
Real
dope how
fast.
like every phase of their defense is just like insane, starting from the line all the way back to the DBs, and Sauce is really that dude. Like he really is. That's fucking dope.
You got veteran guys too. That's like Jordan Whitehead, like for real, like
CJ Mosley, like fuck.
Yeah, CJ Mosley, fucking.
And how dope is it having a brother duo, on the team?
Yeah,
Quincy and Quinnen Williams. Like that's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's tight because like when a motherfucker need to get money, he really comes alive, doesn't he?
Oh yeah,
I love it. It's like it's surefire.
Yeah, and really for him, it's always about Ben staying healthy. So I mean, and we're talking about Quinnen Williams.
Yep.
If this dude can stay healthy and just keep putting in a season like he's put in so far, like he's gonna deserve the fat bag. Definitely.
Yeah, they probably got to give it to him too.
And Joe said Jets got all the first round picks. They've been sandbagging. I mean, shit. I mean, they've been building for the future for a long ass time. It's finally coming a little bit to fruition.
I mean, shit. Like, if they keep trucking, you know what I mean? I mean, what are they, like 4-2 right now?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I mean, I don't know if Cal Ripken's son Brent Ripken is gonna fucking, you know what I mean?
I know they're in Denver, so I mean they're going on the road. I don't know how their home road splits have been doing, but Jets defense is just so nasty. It's so funny because you even said you forget about CJ Mosley over there, huh?
All the time.
Because we never really talk about him because like he's.
I have him in the SBI too.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's
killing shit.
Hell yeah, and
like they are just nasty.
Yep. And Joe said, do I play my wide receivers? Do I stream someone? My wide receivers are Metcalf, Lockett, Sutton. Waiver wire has Dubs, Renfro, Gallup, Boyd, Mooney, Pierce, Wandale.
I'll probably play Metcalf.
Yeah, because Lockett, he's questionable this week. I know he's been dealing with
Metcalf's going to get like super peppered.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the Chargers like pulled J.C. Jackson last week.
They benched him.
Yeah, I don't think he's right. Like, I think that's the injury on why he was getting roasted, out there, but I think it's still the injury. I think he came back a little bit too early. It didn't look like he was handling out there. It doesn't look like he's living up to that contract.
He definitely ain't handling.
No. And, but I would figure out how to go pick up Alec Pierce, though.
Yeah, like
definitely got to figure out how to get him.
That's mandatory.
And Kapala, what up? Said Ken Walker or Stevenson. Even though Damian Harris is coming back, I'm still rolling Stevenson in this matchup. A great matchup.
Yeah. I mean, Chicago gives up booty on the ground.
There's only like 4 or 5 teams that are giving up more points per game to the running back than them.
You know what? For that last person too, with the Alec Pierce thing, like just let us know who's on your bench, and then we'll tell you who to drop. Because you have to get Alec Pierce. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get him.
You got to go grab him right now.
And Gassan
is out there.
We got a dynasty question. We don't get too many dynasty questions, but I love it. It's just it's
we do, but just not this time of year.
Oh yeah. We definitely do. Not right now though. And for everyone who is not playing in any Hustler Dynasty leagues, you guys want to make sure you go to 420crew.org. Go join the crew. You will have first cracks at the Dynasty leagues. I always start, I've been doing this a couple years, but last year there were so many people who wanted to get into leagues. I had a whole league that was brand new for like, you've never been in a Hustler league before. I had one for them, and then we had another one for all the returning people who'd been in the Hustler league. So don't worry, like for anyone new to this, you'll be able to get into a Dynasty league with pretty much everyone who's never played in this exact format before. And then we're going to have like 6 or 7 more Dynasty leagues after that. So once you get into one, then you'll know how to keep rolling, with the next ones. But I like to ease people in when possible. So 420crew.org. And I'm going to extend what I did yesterday. Anyone who signs up right now while we're on the show here, you get double the entries into the Joe Mixon signed jersey giveaway raffle. So you sign up for the $5 tier, you get 10 entries. Sign up for the $15 tier, you get 30 entries.
Right.
Sign up for the $25 tier, you're getting 50 entries up in this biatch.
I'm higher than a motherfucker.
Hell yeah. And I'm about to smoke a dab to get like, I feel like I'm teetering on cloud 8 and cloud 9 right now, but I want to get past cloud 9 and cloud 10, just get like straight to cloud 11. So we're about to dab it up. And Gassan with his dynasty question, have a QB issue, have an issue at QB and running back.
Right.
QBs are Fields, Zach Wilson, Skyler, and Love. My running backs are Javonte, Najee, James Cook, and Drake. Do I draft Bijan or Bryce or Stroud or trade for picks? Well, I mean, it's pretty early right now. How's your team doing? Like, are you going to have a low-end pick? You're going to have a high-end pick? You're going to have a mid-level pick for your first rounder? And if you're having a lot of issues with your team, I'm not saying quit the year or anything, but, start making selective sales, on your pieces. Try to acquire more of these first-round draft picks.
Yeah, I mean, like, shit. How many open QB spots is the next year is the question. That's the real question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because getting a rookie QB, I mean, yeah, it's okay, but it's not okay if they don't start. Like, there's no immediate
maybe Atlanta will be in the mix, right?
Panthers.
Yeah, there you go, Panthers.
There's gonna be a handful for sure. At least them. We know that whoever gets drafted in the first 2 teams probably starters, like right away.
Maybe Chicago, because like they'll trade Fields. This regime don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah. And what's this? Is going on his third? That'll be his 3rd year next year. Yeah, he ain't handling Neffa so far.
Neffa. Like, I mean, shit, it's just been all bad for him.
If it's a single QB league, I'm definitely going for the RB though. If it's single QB, just wait on the QB because you'll have a shot in the 2nd and 3rd round to get some of those QBs. I know everyone's going crazy on them, but there's really only going to be 1 or 2 that are going to be like playing right away. Oh, and he said super flex. Okay. Yeah, for super flex, you gotta go the QB route.
What starting QBs does he actually have right now?
Fields and Zach Wilson.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you gotta go QB then. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I would figure out. I mean, don't be opposed to selling your first round pick for a QB as well. Like, I mean, because there's some people who they're so hyped about these rookie drafts that they'll take the first rounder and give up let's not say a super legit quarterback, but they'll give up
a Derek Carr.
Something. I mean, something that'll compete with Fields and Zach Wilson for sure.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Yeah, for sure. Especially you get what, yeah.
I mean, like, it's also figuring out what you want to do. Like, am I rebuilding or am I competing right now?
Yeah, definitely. That makes
you could also wait. You could also wait things down till things have a little more value. You know what I mean? Like, say,
but I will say trading for picks though, right now is the best time to trade for picks. The closer and closer it gets to the season being over, people are going to start hoarding those picks more. And after the season, until your rookie draft, like that's when the picks are most expensive. So if you are making moves to get picks, now is the time. And let's see. Penguin, what up? Should I start CMC, Keenan Allen, or Zeke at the flex? Definitely not Keenan Allen. I personally don't think he plays. But out of CMC or Zeke, man, even if it's 30 or 40%, it's 30 or 40% of CMC better than Zeke. They are going against the Lions, so I think I'm going to have to start Zeke because like everybody just kind of, every running back kind of gets off against the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do last week? 80 yards in a tug. I'm like, okay. The offensive line looks like they're playing better too. I'll say that.
Yeah, at least they're gelling more. That's for sure. Because even though they're bad and even though it's backups, I mean, it's really about learning the chemistry and all that shit. And it feels like, I mean, Zeke had his best game this past week with 81 yards and a touchdown. So there's only one more team, the Texans, who's given up more points per game to the running backs than Detroit. So got to play the matchups. It's a good matchup for Zeke.
Yeah,
hard to sit CMC though, but it's a smash.
Like CMC or who? You know what I mean? He consider him like a high end flex that can actually be like an RB1.
For sure, yeah, I mean, definitely has the RB1 potential. Because shit, he breaks off a 50 or 60 yarder, you know, which is possible for him to do,
and let it be like a catch too.
Yeah,
like a little screen or something.
Yeah, we need all the points, man.
Wheel route up the sideline for like fucking 80. Let's fucking go.
That would be nasty. And Joe said 12-man PPR. Who do I start at running back? Barkley, Zeke, Ramondre, Swift, Gunshot, B-Rob. They said this is the order I'm thinking of ranking them. Yeah, that's the order I'd rank them. And I mean, maybe even B-Rob over Swift because we haven't heard anything good about like Swift actually playing. So
Beretta, I'm like, really taking that thing down. Dan, what's his name? Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
Dan Campbell he be hella hot.
Yep. And Zach said, so I thought about making an OnlyFans and posting my wife's feet and using the funds for betting without her knowing.
I mean, it's probably very lucrative, bro. You know how many motherfuckers like feet, bro? There's so many weirdos, bro.
Yeah, do it, man.
Hey, there's this chick. She went on Rogan, and she was one of them early cam girls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she said before that it was just like, and then she got into the OnlyFans, and you know what I'm saying? It's all just her feet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she's balling and shit.
I mean, yeah. It's very lucrative for people who want to make it lucrative. Like, I don't know if you want to go to OnlyFans and put like your fantasy football stats or like things like that.
I think it's cutting edge.
That just might not be the most lucrative path.
Oh, that shit is so funny. I'm dead. It's inside joke.
That's Sir Bong's lot said, bruh.
I knew he was gonna come out the cut with it. Oh, that shit had me dying.
Hell yeah. So fucking funny. And shout out to Caleb.
What up, Caleb?
Caleb, you on the show right now? Just signed up as an all access supporter at the 420crew.org. So got himself 50 entries into the signed Joe Mixon jersey raffle. Let's go.
Hey, you know what? Because he signed up, man. Let's give him 69, bro.
Oh, let's do it.
You know what I mean?
dudes.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Playmaker special right there. You know what I mean? On the 200.
Yeah,
You know
and let's see who Caleb. Let's see who Caleb actually is, because that's his government name. And so let's see who he is in the chat. Yeah, I'm about to do this right now, just so I don't forget. At least make a note about the 69. But yeah, we need more all access supporters.
You can't throw in that joint on. Shout out to Caleb.
Oh yeah, go big or go home. You know how we do.
Just remember, go big or go home.
Let's see. Where are we at? Michael said Everett or Hurst in the tight end. Both have great matchups. Coin toss. Not really. Well, I mean, they both do have great matchups, but we're going Everett.
Everett has like the matchup.
Yeah, potentially no Keenan Allen. You know, not Josh Palmer. They already said is out with the concussion. What's the other dude's name? I'm spacing on it. The other dude besides Palmer, Guyton, right?
Yeah, Ninja. I was gonna say Ninja Guyton.
Because we've seen him get off when there's no Palmer and no Keenan, maybe in small sample size. But
when you look at I figured it out. They don't have any guy with any real speed.
Yeah.
So everything is just dink and dunk and short, or like 50-50 balls to Mike Williams, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. It is crazy.
Like even though Jalen Guyton ain't really been nothing per se, just the threat of someone with speed, it tremendously helped that offense. You know what I mean?
Speed is what we need.
You know what I'm saying? My shout out to my man Ninja Guyton.
You know what's crazy is that the Seahawks, they're giving up 29 more percent to the tight ends than the second worst team.
What's that?
They're giving up 29 more percent points per game than the second worst team right now.
So the tight end?
Yeah. So
hell yeah.
The gap between Seattle and the rest of the league at giving up points to tight ends is tremendous. Like that's why you must start them. Like Arizona's the second worst. But then the Raiders are like right there, and there's a bunch of teams that are all clumped up.
Man Johnson went crazy, huh?
Yeah, and if you think about this, like just flip it. Playing against Seattle Seahawks at tight end is like playing Travis Kelce versus playing anybody else at tight end.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they don't shut down. Hopefully they just don't shut down. Here's another thing too: is Ken Walker. They're gonna eat him up on the ground, bro.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Ken Walker's about to go crazy.
I mean, Chargers finally have like a good game against the run because it's like Melvin Gordon and Latavius Murray, and all that. Like that.
Latavius Murray is like, it's Fugazi.
That skewed their average it took them from like giving up the most points per game to giving up the fourth most points per game. But either way, you play your running backs against the Chargers.
Walker's about to go crazy.
And Adam, what up, bro? He said, should I trade Fournette, Devontae Adams, and Pittman for Eckler, AJ Brown, and Debo? I don't know. I think I just want to hold this.
It's a big burger.
It's too much. I don't know. Especially now with Debo, like, is now really the best time to be trading to acquire Debo? Because I think that with CMC going over there, people are should be a little bit more down on him.
Well, I mean, it's just the volume period. Like we run a ton of plays, right? But majority of it is running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with the pass attempts, that's the one thing that anybody had to worry about. Period. With Debo, with the trio before CMC was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just temper expectation. What's the size? He's again Pittman too.
Well, so I'm assuming it's the Eckler, AJ Brown, and Debo side for Devontae, Fournette, and Pittman. I mean, it's a running back and 2 wide receivers for a running back and 2 wide receivers. So I would personally just never make a trade like this. It's way too even. Doesn't improve your
I'm
team
trying to decide which side I like better, and I'm like, yeah, I guess it's a coin flip, bro.
because they're both good. I mean, it's just who would you rather cheer for?
I'm all about like if I'm winning week to week, I can't. What am I gonna do with that? With AZ's to move off of AJ Brown on the bye week, like you mean?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Unless like strategically specifically, my matchup has like that they have like all these bye week issues or whatnot. And I can probably squeak one. I might make that trade to get AJ Brown and all them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Ravi, what up? Said, hey, I'm 1-5. I have Kyler, Brees, J. Rob, Waddle, Hopkins, Gabe, Cooks, Dylan. Should I trade Gabe and J. Rob for ETN and Myers? Hell no. No way, dude. Gabe Davis is by far the best in that trade.
You got to win this week. That's what you got to focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Because like theoretically, 7 losses. Anything more than 7 losses, you're pretty much mathematically eliminated. Unless the entirety of the league is that wounded. You know what I mean? I've been in some like the TFL this one year, bro. There was hella people that got in like were under 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if there's like a couple teams at the top who are just whooping on everyone,
yeah,
it evens out the
bottom. Everyone else, they're killing each other too.
Yeah,
right. It was that COVID year. It was like, oh shit, this shit is crazy. Yeah.
Yep. And just go out there and get you a dub.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta win this week. It's just to keep surviving, because then you know what I mean.
And here we go, Robbie.
Players.
And here we go. He said, pick one out of Kenyon, Drake, Dylan, and J. Rob for this week. I guess I'll be on the Dylan side of things. I do think that J. Rob can have a decent game here.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Shit. Carlton Davis is out. I didn't even know that he was potentially going to sit over there. So top cornerback for the Bucks is out.
All right.
I mean,
there's a scenario where they go out there and DJ Moore gets like 30 targets.
I mean, who the fuck else is going to get it right now? We don't even know what tight ends play over there. Oh, no way. No way. Hold on. Is he actually going to come back and be a thing? Terrace Marshall, the guy who was the healthy scratches early in the fucking year for them to be that bad?
Probably not.
That'd be funny if he actually. I mean, he's gonna play now. You know, I mean,
who's been going? You know who the other guy is? Lavishka.
Oh yeah, they do got Vishka over there, huh?
Right.
Did he get a touchdown, or is that someone else I'm thinking?
I know he had one this year. Vishka got one.
Yeah, it's so ugly over there for the Panthers. Yeah, who the fuck is Shy Smith?
I mean,
that's their number 2. I remember. I think didn't he get a touchdown last week, or he had something? Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. But
okay,
I remember seeing that name though, Shy Smith.
I swear Chicago drafted him.
I mean, Shy. I mean, come on.
I don't know. I swear. I don't know. Maybe that's in my mind.
Nah, you're wrong. He was drafted by the Panthers last year, but sounds good though. Sounds good. It is SHI. Maybe they weren't fucking with him over there because of that.
He was like, yeah, fuck that shit.
But no way. Oh, Antonio said Steve Smith's son? Question mark.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oof. Fat dabs all around.
Stay with me.
Mike said drop DJ Moore Pitts or Algier for Alec Pearson redraft. Algier. And Avila said Pittman for Damian Pierce, half PPR trade. Super team specific because, like, if you need a running back, but Pittman better not be one of your top 2 like wide receivers because I guess I can't guarantee. I mean, I guarantee that Pierce wasn't drafted as a top 2 running back on that team. Not saying it's not 2 of the better running backs on that team now, though, because who knows how that team is made.
But yeah, if I'm needy at running back and I could spare Pittman, I'd flip Pittman for Pierce in a vacuum.
Yeah, and they said Amon or Pittman. I mean, I'm trading Pittman before Amon Ra. You got someone else higher than them as well. And Zach said, I got the Jets defense and the Bills. Should I drop the Bills for Gus or wait for next week and then drop the Jets? I'm not going to get him this week unless you think your league is that savvy where someone's going to pick him up. Like, because we don't even know how close he is to coming back either.
And that's the thing, too, is the moment that you cut him right now, it's going to alert everyone. Oh, he cut him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It like wakes up all the wolves.
For
especially
sure.
in our leagues, right?
Well, I mean, they'd be able to he'd be able to like drop and pick up. I mean, assuming that it's just, free agents right now. Yeah, but that's what I always be looking at that. Someone drops someone in the league. I mean, a lot of times it's just pre-doing it,
somebody had angry cut for sure. DJ Moore in the TFL. I was like, and you got him. I was like, he came up.
Oh yes, I got him. Sweet.
Yeah.
I had to bite my tongue.
There's 2 people in front of you, and those
Yeah.
motherfuckers slept. They slept on that.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything out loud or anything. I knew that I had a higher waiver than you, so I knew you couldn't swoop on them.
Yeah.
Before me, but I didn't even want to put it out there like that. Just no. Just,
we on everything.
hell yeah.
I saw him get caught. I was like, I saw him. I was there when he cut. He probably cut him like in the middle of the night or something. I was like, oh shit, this got him for real. That's my young Neff.
Oh man, just angry cut him, huh? There we go.
You really get down though.
I needed a wide receiver so bad in this league too. Like I'm dead. Like I wouldn't even have a second wide receiver to start if I didn't get him.
Man, I hope Green Bay just trades for him.
Something.
Right?
Man, it sucks. See, another league where got to keep Watson in the fucking on the bench because I can't put him on the IR.
Oh, Sammy Watkins?
No, Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
Yeah, but now Sammy Watkins is bitch ass. Like,
yeah. Isn't it like they say he was questionable for this game? I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah, see, it just sucks. Like, man, I mean, with all these buys, like, what do you do when you have 4 people on buy plus Deshaun Watson like in there because I can't put him in the IR? Like, literally gonna have to run 1 spot down. Like, it sucks. It sucks. I don't even have a second running back that I could throw in. Lame.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. At least, remember back in the just like easily like a couple years ago when I first started rocking with you, I was like, when you go to look at the bye week, like the apocalypses, right? And like just draft heavy in those weeks. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
You just deal with it in 1 week, right? Or 2
Yeah.
weeks, maybe, and you just like boom, now you strong the rest of the way. And if you can survive those weeks, you know what I mean?
Well, how are you gonna survive the weeks when you got nobody?
Well, okay. All right. Let's say give me the team that's on a bye. Say you got Cooper Kupp and Stephon Diggs, like to start your draft. Boom, boom. Right?
Well, that's this week, right? That's not by
Yeah, I'm just saying.
apocalypse is next week.
How many's on next week?
6.
You know me, I'm always like I'm week to week with it, so I stay locked in. We're in 7.
Oh yeah, this week is like this week is going to be just a regular ass week, because there's 3 other weeks that are going to be exactly like this. But yeah, the week 9 buys though, it's gonna be Cleveland, Dallas, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, 49ers.
When's this? 8?
It's
9.
week 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, I guess you could have Dak, you could have Saquon, you could have Najee, you could have Debo.
See what
CD.
They're hurting.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were hurting. I'm saying, like, I guess that if you had drafted from the first 4 teams that are on the bye week now, like, yeah, like Cup and Jefferson somehow,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean, or fucking.
I got AJ Brown and Gabe Davis on the bye this week.
That's a good point. All Eagles.
Yeah.
I got Slim Reaper. I have Slim Reaper everywhere. In Spencer's league too. I'm like, fuck, I gotta figure out which one. I gotta drop something. To figure out how to drop, or I gotta wait till fucking Keenan Allen gets ruled out or something, or I'm not gonna have no tight end this week because I can't drop Goddard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Super lame. So now I got to drop. Yeah. Now I mean, I guess I don't even know if it's worth it to drop or not. Cause like, even as of right now, I'm like a 34-point underdog playing so many fucking backups.
Right?
Yeah. Who knows?
I'm so mad that
I'm going up against Guccini. Of course, he catches me on a fucking huge bye week.
The SBI?
No, in the TFL.
Mm.
Yeah, my team fucking sucks over there. But luckily, I'm only 1 game out of playoff contention right now. Teams 5 through teams 11. Teams 5 through 11 are only 1 game apart.
It's a bloodbath.
Yeah. It's so bad right now.
Not pretty.
Let's see. Joe said CMC or Drake. CMC. It would just make me feel better cheering for him versus Drake also.
Yeah.
I guess the big thing
they're playing the Browns.
Browns give up ass to the
and is Deion Jones playing? Is all of a sudden he's gonna make them like unstoppable?
No.
I don't know.
Even if he does play, I don't think he's making anyone unstoppable. He's so hurt right now.
I don't know. Might play both of them.
Yeah, and Zach said never played best ball IDP and getting my ass kicked. Hey, don't worry, man, because a lot of people are getting their ass kicked in best ball.
Here's the thing with CMC. You have to look at him this week. If they say he's playing, you might gotta view him as like a flex player, because you never know if it's just gonna be like maybe 12 snaps or something, if that.
Yeah.
I'll just say that, like, if that, you know what I mean? Like maybe he get in there in a drive.
Yep.
The drive goes extendo, you know what I mean?
Yep. And
Like go ahead.
Triple X Lex said Stevenson, Walker, CMC, pick 2. Well, Stevenson for sure. I don't know. I guess I would just go Walker. Yeah. And sit CMC down.
Mm-hmm. Walker's about to go crazy. The Chargers give up ass.
And Crispy said, how many teams actually make the playoffs? So if you're talking about the best ball, from each division, the top 6 teams make it. So, yeah, when the playoffs start, it's crazy. It's like there's going to be, let me see, what's 6 times 21? Yeah, there's going to be 126 playoff teams to start. And then that's going to get dwindled down to 63. And then it gets that gets dwindled down to 32 championship week. And then the top 15 are in the money.
Give me money.
Yeah. And Triple X Lex, CMC, Walker, or Mostert, sit 1.
CMC, Walker, Mostert.
I'm probably sitting Mostert.
Yeah.
The CMC is still going to be fun to cheer for, like no matter what. Like, I mean, like that's the thing that you got to think is it's the upside. Like he can take one thing to the house.
Did he get the full load last week again?
I'm pretty sure that he did.
Because it's like
it was just bad last week all around for them.
Okay.
It just wasn't because Because what they end up, they only scored 16 points last week. That was like their worst. Pretty sure that was like their worst outing. I mean, but when you're rocking with Skyler, and
hey, he was shredding.
Well, Teddy Bridgewater was the one who got in and started shredding, right? When he finally got in there.
Oh, you're talking about this last? I'm talking about like in general.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
Kind of has some little bitty flashes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Young Skywalker.
It's crazy. The one whose percentage is like up and down for whatever. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's reasons. I just don't really know what. Chase Edmonds, Mostert. He's sticking between the 60 and 72%. So, well, 62 and 72%. Living
like
in that range for the 3 weeks.
Like if he doesn't get in the end zone, you better hope he gets like 10 points.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Like he's touchdown dependent flex.
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather
play CMC and just have fun.
Well, yeah, if you're touchdown dependent,
but see, you know what? I'm a Niner fan, and I'm like, I have realistic expectation. Like Shannon's a good coach. He's not gonna be like, all right, here, boom, you're playing the whole game. You know what I mean?
No, and I think we've already said we don't think he's going to play the full game. He might only play 30, 40, might get only 30 or 40% of the snaps in general. Might not get too many red zone packages, but what if they just give him a red zone package just to get him out there and get a touchdown? Like that could very well happen. Get out there and run a dive. Like that shit could happen. You don't need to know what the fuck to do to get the ball and get into the end zone. Yeah. CMC already knows how to do that.
Hit the hole.
So if we're just banking on a touchdown dependent player, anyways, I'll just rock CMC because I think he's got as good of a shot at a TD as Mostert does, if not better.
Right.
Manny said, when does Patterson return? He was doing great for me. I think was he got 2 more weeks or 1 more week that he's eligible to come back?
Was it the 6th week or the 4 week?
4's minimum.
So he was on the 4.
Yep. Well, everyone's on the 4. You go on IR. When after the season starts, it's a minimum of 4 games.
Yeah, because it's usually like, I mean, yeah, shit. With him though, too, man, he's just elderly now.
Mm-hmm.
Play running back and shit.
He's out there.
They need him though.
He's out there pimping. Way more than Al Shearer. That's for sure.
Shout out to Corduroy, Pimpin' Patterson.
Manny said Dallas D or Jets D. I'm going Jets.
Jets.
And Joe said Sammy Watkins is my homie. He said he's trying to play. For real, your homie, or just like he's your homie? Like you really, like you could text him and he'll answer. That kind of homie.
It's like, hey, bro, does his homies really call him Hammy Watkins? Hey, yo, Hammy Watkins.
What up, Hammy?
You gonna play this week or what?
Marco,
he's like, I can't put you in my fucking IR spot.
What? I know. That's another thing. Yeah, I need to be able to. I can't even make any moves until Hammy Watkins until I can officially leave him in the IR because I can't pull him out because now I'm gonna have to drop 2 people to be able to get fucking 1 person.
Right?
So he just needs to be out. And Marco said, "Good evening from the future. Hope everyone is doing well. What up, bro?"
Yes. Love the future. Shout out to Marco.
And
shout out to Germany.
Avila said MCDC or DMC or CMC. Who the fuck are all these guys? I really don't know. I don't know who MCCD is.
MC.
And I don't know who DMC is. I'm super high right now, like amongst everything.
DMC is a DJ from Run DMC.
Okay. It said for the first game, CMC will complement the offense. Yep, we already know that. And I doubt the 49ers completely abandoned their week-long plan. No, for sure.
No.
So you let me know who those guys were.
That's why earlier when someone was asking us about the Jeff Wilson, I'm like, man, I'll still play Jeff Wilson. You know what I mean? Jeff Wilson probably still gonna get like 12, 15 totes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just not the, close to 20 totes that he's been getting.
And it's like, okay,
is our secondary still banged up? You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna get Hufanga back? Are we? I know they said Bosa and all them, Nick Bosa, and he's off the injury report. You know what I mean? Like,
I wish they would tell us more about Hufanga because, like, fuck.
I mean,
he's so good, and I got him in so many lineups. I need to figure out if I got to take him out or not.
I know, and is it an afternoon game?
Oh fuck! I didn't even think about that. Oh fuck! Of
What
course
time is
it
it?
is.
Oh yeah, duh. It's two West.
Yeah,
Western teams.
Niners and Chiefs. Fuck.
Yeah, it's that.
Well, I'm making a
game.
business decision. I'm just taking them out, I guess. I'm gonna go see.
We might find out in the morning.
Yeah, hopefully we find out tonight.
They ain't saying nothing though, because that's how the Niners are. You know what I mean? We kind of keep that shit. Like, we keep that shit hush. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even if we do get something, it's
Shanahan knows we're talking about, like, it's like hey, you know, he's a human. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I fuck with Shanahan.
Let's see.
Like, they try to keep it private. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and
Hufanga, I'm not a doctor.
He only got in a limited on Friday. That was it. And it's the week. And it's the week.
I mean, when he get knocked last Sunday,
Avila was fucking with us for fucking with me. He said MCCD is a band and DMC is a DJ. Well, Bogey got that one. He was on that one.
It's funny because the first one I was like, I know that's something.
And
I was trying to figure that out. I like puzzles.
Yeah,
I be figuring shit out.
DJ Nightmare that I got Cup, Jefferson, Adams, and Hopkins. My buddy has Cook, Henry, Hall, and Pierce. See any good trades? I swore we answered this before, and we said maybe like Hopkins potentially for like Brees or Pierce.
Yep.
Yeah. And Nick Von B. He said I got burned by Curtis Samuel. And said last week and lost my week and lead in fantasy.
Yeah, Curtis Samuel fell off the map like a couple weeks ago for sure.
Yeah, he's
already been on the fade list.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's pretty much a drop. I've dropped him in multiple leagues where I needed to, make business decisions, pick up people. I don't know if it's gonna be him with Heineke. I think Heineke's just gonna be force feeding Terry McLaurin like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did last year. Why wouldn't he do that again this year?
For real.
Nice. And Joe said, homie, met him at the Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco. Pop bottles with him at the club. Hell yeah, in San Francisco, along with Delaney, Ray McDonald, and Eddie Lacy. Nice.
Yeah.
They said Eddie Lacy was on one. I believe it, man. Eddie Lacy.
I bet you.
I know he's partying.
Hell yeah. That's why when after a night of partying, you gotta eat hella cheeseburgers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
That's dope, though. Hell yeah. Well, now we got an insider on Hammy Watkins. Well, is it so? I guess everything is a pregame test for him this week. That sucks.
It was crazy is that they should have just put him on IR and he probably would have came back by this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At least it's the early game. I mean, that's the one good thing that got going for him over there. At least we'll know early.
Are they in Washington?
Yep.
The Commandos.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, bro. I ain't lying. Green Bay is hella bad. This has to be the bounce back game, though. Like, what the fuck?
Been saying that for like 2 weeks now.
I know. That's why I said this has to be the bounce. You know what I mean? I've never phrased it like that. You know what I mean?
Man, I mean, they've
this is the bounce back game. And woo, woo, woo. Now, this I'm like, this has to be the bounce back game.
They've just looked so bad.
Like, because I mean, Washington looked bad too, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're like, it's time. Like, they need a confidence booster. They need all that on the road. They need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of it's crazy. The Europe game, that was one of their home games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got fucked on that.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, see, it's crazy. I wonder how they determine who's going to get fucked, out of a home game.
I mean, he did say they asked him.
They asked him,
Rodgers?
and he ain't never played in London.
Yeah.
And
he had to go over there and kill it, bro. It's not going to do good for your international brand if you go over there and suck balls. Like, I mean,
that's what he did. The Giants and fucked him up, huh?
And then he just gets mollywopped by the Jets the next week after that. Both New York's team just handling.
Right. And he almost got scraped. It took him to go to overtime against the Patriots with Zappy Taffy.
Dude, and fucking and what did they? Yeah, 27-24. Like, I mean, they were getting their ass whooped the whole game.
The whole way.
And then the week before that, I mean,
it's not a secret no more. I think for a while it's like, oh, they're secret bad. Like, I don't think now everybody knows now.
And the week before that, I don't know how they squeaked it off versus the Bucks. I mean, that's just how bad the Bucks were for in a few games there, but only putting up 14 points.
I almost want to play Romeo Dubs in a couple spots for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like he might get like 8 or 9 targets. Like, I'm crazy because there's gonna be nobody there. Like, Hammy Watkins, you should just step aside for another game. You know what I mean? And then it'll all be, there's no Christian Watson. You feel me?
And Joe said Eddie Lacy has a Nell Carter waistline. Oh man, fucking Eddie Lacy. He was so good his rookie year, and then just cheeseburgers.
I mean, didn't he come on like? Oh yeah, that's right. His rookie year, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
After that, it was like we ain't hungry no more.
That's right. I remember he had like we played them week 2 that year. They came to Santa Clara, and check this out. We would he had like an asthma attack or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but he like ran one in, and he was like tearing us up, and then he had like an asthma attack, and then they're then it gets revealed, he has asthma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember that? And they made like a big deal about it.
Yeah. And it probably wasn't asthma. It's probably he just needed to be on that oxygen.
Right.
Losing his breath.
Nuke had it right, huh? Nuke's like getting on the oxygen before the game. He's like,
yeah, making sure that he doesn't get gassed. That's what it is.
Got me.
Eddie Lacy out there
make sure all my blood is nice and oxidated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Eddie Lacy had like what's that called when you start big and you get small, like you grow opposite the Benjamin Button shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's his career in a nutshell, because his first year he goes for damn near 1,200 yards on the ground, 11 touchdowns, 35 receptions. Then the next year after that, 1,140 on the yards, 9 touchdowns, less rushes, and he played an extra game. He played one more game in the next year, had a bunch more receptions, had like 7 more receptions at 42. And then the next year after that drops to 758 for the yards, and then 360, and then 179.
What year, hold on. What was the drop off year? What year was that?
2015. So his first 2 his first 2
Yeah.
years.
And you know what was crazy? It was an all the way bad year for running backs.
In 15, yeah. That was the one where everyone got hurt, right?
Yeah. And it was all like these, you know what I mean? Like if you didn't like David Johnson came out the cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like
Todd Gurley sucked that year, I'm pretty sure.
Todd Gurley sucked that year.
Yeah. And then he drops from 758 to 360. And then his last season, he gets 69 carries for 179 yards.
69, dudes.
So the first 2 years, real serviceable. I'm sure it was a top 12 back those first 2. And after that,
because he was with Seattle, huh?
At the very, very last year, yeah. Green Bay was already done with them after that.
When he was in Seattle, he looked hella big in the uniform.
Hell yeah, man.
Like, oh shit, give him the rock.
Yeah,
get out of the way.
Yeah. And Joe said Lacy's rookie year, he was putting up fantasy points. Yep, won me the league. I mean, because nobody was really on him in 2000. Well, I mean, he was just that rookie. And so, a lot of rookies aren't going in the first round usually, unless you're like a Zeke or like a Najee, someone who's drafted like hella high.
And and they had James Jones, What's his name? Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
Who else did they have?
They probably had Randall Cobb then already.
Yeah,
right?
Randall Cobb, right? Randall Cobb and fucking who's that blocking time there? I'm trying to remember his name. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like it had some decent weaponry for the time, right? Like that was like dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, not even decent. Like, that was a badass little trio he had. And then Boulash taking out the top for Eddie Lacy. Because remember, there was a whole big deal in that offseason about making an emphasis on the run and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, you know, what's funny is like, you know, because he would always audible his shit. That's he started seeing it early on.
Yeah.
Where Roger was like, yeah, fuck that shit. We're doing this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But hey, you know what I mean? Roger's smart. That's why he kills it in the zone scheme, bro. He needs some weapons though.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. One more question. Then we're about to get up out of here.
Yeah.
And Marco says start 2. Burns, Nick Bosa, D Brown as DL, and then Anzalone or Quincy at linebacker, Diablo, Holland, or Brisker at DB. Start 2. So I'll go with the first 2. I'll go with Burns and Nick Bosa.
And then I'm gonna lean Anzalone because it's like there's gonna be hella rush attempts coming at them. And I love Quincy this week. I've tried to get him in there too, but like I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? They're probably gonna be owning time of possession. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know what I mean? Like these guys are gonna have to be forced to pass with Brett Ripken, you know what I mean?
Yep. I'm going Anzalone also. And then for the DBs, Diablo, Holland, or Brisker. So I'm going Brisker in there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going Diablo with the
I like Holland. I think he'll get the rookie.
and actually that's Divine Diablo, right?
Yeah, from the Raiders.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess the one thing about him, I mean, because I don't know
he's really playing like linebacker, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, on Sleeper they have him just as a linebacker, but if I could plug him in as the DB, you know, I mean, I like that.
I fucking love that shit. They did it. They took it away from a lot of the players, but he still got it.
Yeah. So I mean, not on Sleeper, but wherever Marco is playing.
Oh yeah,
on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they removed it on Sleeper. That's right.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get up out of here, and yeah, Joe said I picked up Lacy rookie year. Yep, knew he would never see a stack box. Yeah, that's for sure. Now everything's different, but yeah, appreciate you guys rocking with us. We're gonna be back for the fantasy booty call in like what 7 hours, 7.5 hours, something like that. So yeah, make sure you guys are tapping in because the shit's gonna be dope. And Joe said, let me see, we'll get this up here. He said, great show, great content. Thanks for taking the time out of your day. Stream's legit. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And we'll see you back nice and late here. 11 West Coast time, 8 West Coast time. And Smokey the Cat. All right, last second, right at the end. We got you.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Shout out to Smokey the Cat.
He said, what side you choosing? Kelsey, Montgomery, and Ayuk, Eckler, Pitts, Debo. Kelsey side, even though the other pieces aren't as strong as the other ones. It's all about Kelsey.
Kelsey, yeah, I like the Kelsey side because it has Kelsey on it.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm all trying to break it down. I'm like, I'll probably just lean it because it has Kelsey.
Exactly.
Have the best of the position.
Yeah. Antonio said, I'll see you for the late night booty call. Crispy said, I got my balls shaved for the booty call. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Peace out, Marco. And we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.